So as I mentioned in the previous clip, I was going to show you how to make some pineapples. And this project in particular is 14 centimeters in diameter, and it all really depends on the wool and thread you use. In this case, I am going to be using a 3.5 millimeter hook and an 8-ply thread, which is going to make it fairly larger than what it shows on this diagram. Again, if you use a smaller hook and a smaller thread, 2-ply, maybe 1 millimeter or 2 millimeter hook, you definitely have much smaller pattern. So here's the instruction, and this is going to be fun because it's going to make a pineapple as I just described before. But for me, for some reason, I don't see it as a pineapple. I see it as a peacock feather design. But here we are. We're going to start off with, we're going to zoom in a little bit just to see the design. So at the beginning you have 6 chains that make a circle. So chain 6 and slit stitch in the beginning chain so you can have a circle. Now we're going to follow the next step, which says 3 chains. That's just a starting point. Remember, whenever you start a new project, for your double crochets you need 3 chain followed by 3 more, and that is just a starting line, so you have 6 chains in total, the starting line, and now you double crochet. Because this pattern in particular has 8, as you can see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, it has 8 double crochets and 6 chains. I recommend, if you do double crochets in the circle so that you can get enough space of moving around these chains and they don't get stuck in one position just for the beginning. So chain 3 and double crochet 8 times. So the total you should have the 8 chains and 24 8 double crochets and 24 chains. Should have 32 chains in total. The moment I am making this as I'm speaking to you, so 1 2 3, I'm making my 4th set, and I will show you once I get to the slit stitching stage, so it makes sense. It's going to be an interesting design and see how it goes and how far it goes in. So 2 4 6 7, and this is the final one I'm making, 8, and chaining 3. So now chain 3, and I'm going to slit stitch into the 3rd chain of our beginning point. And that's how your design would look. Zooming out a little bit, that's just this center part, and we count that as row 1. We're up to row 2. As you can see on the diagram here, it shows, so the starting point also, which shows this little black dot, that counts as your slit stitch. We're going to do 3 chains, and we're going to do a double crochet in the same chain space. So chaining 3 and double crochet in the exact same beginning point, and you've got yourself 2 double crochets in 1 chain space, which is this. Now we're going to do 2 chains and then do 2 more double crochets in the next last chain 3. So 2 chains, skipping the middle and going into the last chain of the chain 3 space and doing 2 double crochets. So at the moment, that is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets. Now we're going to move to the next step, which is that's this. We're going to chain 1, then you're going to do 3 more chains, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to ignore the first chain you made. So you've got these 3 chains, go into this 3rd chain, pull the thread out and pull through the loop you have on your hook, and then chain 1 more. Once you've done that, you will now do a 3 double crochet. You'll do 2 double crochet in the first 3 chain space. 1, 2, chain 2 more, and 2 double crochets in the 3rd chain of this space, and you will repeat this pattern all the way around. Now, you probably saw in the previous videos that we made the little design for table runner, which look like this. If I can just get the image. We talked about the last time, and we made this particular design. Which was a runner, and it looked like that at the end. So we had the connectors connecting. If you recall on that particular pattern, if I can find the exact pattern, here we go. This was the exact pattern, and in this pattern we did have the 3 chain loop that we made for this. So if you've already followed that instruction, in this case this instruction is exactly identical with this part where we have the 3 chain loop. So continuing from there, you repeat this design for this round until you get to the beginning point. Once you get to the beginning point, we'll start with round 3. And again, with round 3, I'm going to read the instructions for now, and you can just simply follow it and continue in the next video. This is 2 double crochets in the same chain space. Now remember, you have in this round that you completed, you have 2 chains in between, but for each chain you have 3 double crochets. So double crochet 1 and double crochet 2 goes in the first loop, double crochet 3 goes in the first loop, and the 4th goes in the second loop. But in between these 2 double crochets and these 2 double crochets, so crochet 1 and crochet 2, double crochet 3, double crochet 4, you have 2 chain space. Double crochet, 2 chains, double crochet, 2 chains, double crochet, following the next set, 2 chains, 3 more chains, and loop back into the 3rd chain, 2 double crochets, double crochet into the middle of these 2. So you don't double crochet in each one. This one you double crochet in between. So you can put the hook underneath it instead of into it. Double crochet, 3 chains, double crochet. So you should have this V design once you do this part. And the design clearly continues all around in between until you get back to your starting point. Considering this is showing here that these are 3 chains, this is technically your starting point, and make sure you slit stitch into the middle part each time you're going to be doing it. Once you get to the split stitch, you can see here also it's got 2 black dots, which is split stitch 1 going into this beginning chain, split stitch 2 going into the next one. I will make this video 1 as part 1, and I will make the pattern in the second video showing you the instructions of how to make them. We're going to have fun making this design together. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, feedbacks, or questions, feel free to ask. I look forward to hearing from you. Till later.